Leo, do you know how easy it is to bring your old jewelry and coins to Family Pawn and trade them in for cash?
How easy?
It's way easy.
But Leo, that bracelet is broken.
That's okay.
But Leo, those coins are really old.
They're still worth money at Family Pawn. Broken jewelry, old coins, it doesn't matter.
Family Pawn does not support children sitting on the edge of the counter. Family Pawn does, however, support and endorse children, parents, in the selling of gold and silver.
Okay, this is Scott Heineke with St. George News. I'm here with Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Black. He's with the 8th Civil Support Team out of Colorado. And what can you tell us about the training event that you're doing here today?
Well, what we're doing today and all this week is an all-hazards exercise, and it's a joint exercise with Colorado, Utah, and Nevada participating in conjunction with St. George Fire and police. So we're doing an exercise as if there was some kind of domestic terrorism incident across multiple scenes, multiple days, and how we would deal with them to deal with a hazardous material. We arrived on Sunday, and then we started actual operations on Monday and continuing today.
I see. And does it go throughout the rest of the week? Or?
We're wrapping up the tactical portion today, and then we'll just do some internal training tomorrow. The purpose of the civil support teams is every state has a civil support team that supports the governor, and so the purpose is to support local first responders anytime that an incident exceeds their capabilities. A lot of smaller departments don't have some of the radiological or chemical or biological equipment to detect a hazard, and so we exist. Every governor has a civil support team that can help those local first responders, and they're about an hour away. You pick up a phone, call CST, and they'll respond to whatever location they're called upon to assist the first responders. The number one thing on an exercise like this is the partnership that we get with our local first responders. Working face to face with St. George Fire Department or the St. George Police Department or whatever, so that if we have a real incident, we're not the first time we're meeting each other and shaking hands. We have a relationship that exists. I mean, I don't think you can pick a prettier place to come and do an exercise, but because of all the traffic that comes through this area, and you know, it's a growing area, you've got some, you know, all the attractions. I mean, you could see a lot of incidents that happen here. The university was good enough to let us use their environment, but whether it was a university or a hospital or a government building, they're all basically the same to us. So this is just an ideal setting, and they've been very gracious in letting us conduct it here. It's a real-world setting, so it feels like you're actually doing an operation on a real campus. Well, all the civil support teams are federally funded, so even though we work for the governor, the resources come from federal funding. So when you call a civil support team in your state to respond, or from a neighboring state, there's no bill to the governor of that state. It's all pre-funded, and that's one of the, you think about where your federal tax dollars are. We're an example of where some good is coming from your federal tax dollars. There's no bill, there's a lot of training, a lot of expertise is going to come and assist you. And we did about 26 exercises last year. By mandate, we're supposed to do 12, so at least one a month. But like I said, most of the teams average more about 25, 26, and we could do more if the calendar would let us. We just, there's more partners and we have time to do exercises.
Today's training is follow-on from Monday's training. We had some domestic terrorist incidents happen, and the intelligence that came from those incidents have led us to this area. Based on that and the fact that in the scenario, one of the maintenance workers came down and started to show signs and symptoms of some kind of a sickness and illness. So the university called in the local hazmat team from St. George Fire. When they got on scene, they decided that they needed the assistance of the civil support team, and they called us, and so we're here to assist them in this incident today, training incident. We have specialized training and equipment that they're going to pick out some of the chemicals that may have been, if there's chemical agents that were used, they're going to pick those types of things out. And so we just bring a different specialization to the hazmat scene. And just because, hazmat responders in the city are very good at what they do, but sometimes they don't have the equipment that we have. So we just kind of bring a different level, different tier of equipment and expertise to the game. We do a lot of, this is one way that we coordinate with them. We come down and train with them. We work through scenarios so that we kind of know what the other team is doing and how to work together so that we can have a seamless integration.